Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Today I woke up in such a good mood, which has not been the case for the past few weeks, so I'm taking it. I think honestly, instead of like planning to have a good morning, I just simply did it. I didn't have like any habits or anything like that. I was just like, what's gonna make today a good day? And I did it. Action over planning. Action over making things way more complicated than they need to be. I knocked out my cardio this morning. I love starting Mondays with cardio because then you can like get all hot and sweaty, take a shower, feel good, productive right in the morning. It's only like 10 o'clock and I did so much already. I took a walk this morning, listened to some church, got me some new flowers. So I just feel really refreshed and really good. I hope you guys are feeling the same way. I know I'm very annoying, planned another video schedule. I was trying to do like 2 videos a week, and honestly it was needed last month just because I am back to editing my own videos. I had an editor before, so I didn't want to like be behind. Plus I went to Florida, so I was kind of a little bit behind, and I'm like a little bit caught up now. I want to go back to 3 videos a week. I mean, I did it before. I know I was like super busy, but I like being busy. I feel like if I'm not busy, that's when I tend to get in my head and I get bored, and I'm a Gemini. We don't like to be bored. We're gonna go back to Sunday, Monday, Wednesday and stick to what I was initially planning for the year and what I did in January, which I feel like worked really well. I kind of am trying my best to get back into feeling that inspiration behind YouTube again. I kind of lost track of that, I think because someone else was editing my videos, so I wasn't like as creatively connected to my channel, but also the content that I was actually putting out, I was focusing more so on like numbers. And I kind of talked a little bit about this in a separate video, but like YouTube has shifted and changed, and like social media has changed so much that there's like so much to do. Being an influencer starting on YouTube, you feel the need to like venture out into these other realms of social media, and I'm just over that. I like YouTube. I don't really like content on other channels. Like, it's just more so like a business thing for me. It has no real like, there's no like passion in it. So I've decided I'm just gonna like stick back to YouTube. I'm not gonna focus on numbers. The numbers that I get right now are higher than when I was in Florida, yet for some reason I'm never satisfied with the numbers that I get here. I think because YouTube like puts it in your face all the time. Like when you go on YouTube Studio, they now have this huge chart and analysis of your videos, why they didn't do so well, which videos did better than more, tips on how you can get more views, and like that was never around when I started YouTube, and I just had more fun with it when I wasn't really thinking about certain views. And I think I've always had this idea of posting and filming videos that you guys like. I started with law of attraction videos, so like spirituality videos always got really good views, and then I also did a little bit of new content that I wanted that I probably knew wouldn't get that many views. I did it just because I was like into it or creatively inspired to do it, and 1 out of like 10 of those would randomly get a lot of views, and you know, it is what it is. And then I would also do ones that I knew were just gonna get a lot of views, a lot of routine videos, vlogs. So it was a mixture, kind of like 1/3 creative, 1/3 ones that I already knew I was gonna get, and then 1/3 ones that you guys wanted. And so now I won't really even post certain videos that I want to film because I know that they're not going to get as much traction as I think they did back in the day, but I still want to do them. But I will not do them because I see my like analysis on YouTube go down, and it's like very discouraging. And then I see all these other people making like only vlogs and getting tons of views and all this stuff, but to me, even though I got more money that way, it's just not like, I don't feel like I'm doing anything for you guys, and I never want you guys to leave my channel without getting something. If you guys remember at the beginning of the year, I did this like sort of reflection on my channel. I'm like, what do I want them to leave with, and what do they come to my channel for? And I kind of narrowed it down into 3 topics: motivation, inspiration, and kind of like an escape. Sunday, Monday, Wednesday are the perfect times to post for my YouTube channel because that's when I typically will watch YouTube videos. Sunday, like when I'm not really doing anything or I need that kind of motivation kick, which is why I chose Sunday is gonna be motivation content. Mondays I watch YouTube because I get like inspired. It's the beginning of the week, and so Monday is gonna be the inspiration content. And then Wednesday, when I'm kind of like in the midweek slump, I want to like escape my world or watch something entertaining, so that's going to be the escape realm. I hope that that resonates with you guys. I was really feeling that spark of inspiration again at the beginning of the year, and that's what I was doing. So we're gonna go back to that. Another video schedule. Oh my god. I'm gonna go get my nails done. I am kind of like outgrowing these. they were cute for a second. It's kind of rough when you have the like French manicure style, because when they grow, that line is like above your natural line, so it looks like I have like 2 lines of nails and they're just like totally outgrown. They're like chipping. It's not pretty. So I'm thinking maybe like a yellow. I've been really into like summer. I know it's still spring, but I chopped my hair, went blonde. I think it was like the Florida vibes. Like when I went back home, I was like, the heat. I just like can't wait to be in swimsuits all the time. Is that how they do it here in the city? I don't even know. But yeah, I just am feeling very like floral, lots of bright colors. I'm just feeling the summer vibes. So we're gonna go for the summer vibes. I did this really cute, simplistic nail art. What do you guys think? Here, let's get better lighting. There we go. I love it. I'm like obsessed. I am gonna do some computer work for the rest of the day. Have a dinner at 7:15. I'm gonna work grind mode until then. Let's do it. More time before you go. Someday you'll know. Someday you'll know. Already know what I'm going to say. I've been feeling this way for far too long. And now you're gone. You know me, like I question things. And for some reason I can't question that. Took me away from all of my fears. Kept me away from
I still think it is. And either way, us giving it attention, they just make more money.
now you're gone. I am headed to the gym. Honestly not feeling it today, but we're gonna do it anyway. I am wearing these Gymshark leggings and this Lululemon top. I will try my best to find them and link them for you guys. I have grown to love Gymshark. I think honestly just the way that it makes me look, and they're actually really comfortable, believe it or not. They just cinch you in perfectly in all the right places and make you look fire. Not that you need to look fire for the gym. Time to go to the gym.
Look, I'm about my pledge, bitch. I'm decked up on blue bills, and I won't stop until the cash pit look like fall leaves in a bag fill. Tell her out of my face if she coming with that bullshit. Quit to save my peace, I'm so after school special. She brainy, but them jeans looking like paint. I gotta bless her. Niggas talk a whole lot, knowing damn well they really can't press us. I notated on leaflet. I'm really up a few levels with it. Like way out the way from them. Can't see me, you can't meddle with us. E&J in my Earl Grey hood bunched up with the cheese eggs and a dumb face. No stunner shade still turned up. Been had it poppin' in broad day, that's Avi. Flower child from the sun rays, but I run fade, got 'em punch drunk. My Providence, they don't love us. They rather treat us like an animal. Just wonder why we on Abe shit.
Alright guys, I just took myself a very calming, relaxing bath. Since I've dyed my hair blonde, I've established a new hair care routine that I want to share with you guys, because when you dye it blonde especially, it's super damaging to your hair. And I want to take care of it. So we got a new hair care routine. First things first, when you dye your hair blonde, you're supposed to get a purple shampoo, and I've been using this one for years now. It's like my holy grail. It's the Amika Bust Your Brass purple shampoo, and this will just basically act as a toner. It is super purple. Oh fuck, I was trying to show you guys how purple it is, but yeah, there you go. It is extremely purple. And then I picked up Pureology. This is probably my favorite, like more expensive brand of shampoo and conditioner. My hair just doesn't do it with the expensive stuff. I honestly love Pantene, but all the hairdressers get so mad at me when I use it because apparently like it's wax buildup, so it feels really soft at first, but then it accumulates wax and it just like dries your hair out long term. So this is like the best, like I said, kind of more expensive, I would say luxury, but also super good for your hair. I wanted to be healthy, so I got me some healthy shampoo and conditioner. I'm not putting the heat on it too much because again, it is super damaging to your hair. So today I'm just gonna let it air dry. I typically will only like style it once or possibly even twice during like the 7-day week period, just because I don't want to damage it. It's kind of hard to do that because short hair, like you have to style it. Like I don't think like it looks good dry, but if I'm not going anywhere and there's no need to blow dry it, I'm not going to, just because it's so bad. So I don't even care if it looks frizzy and crazy because I'm not going anywhere. I do throw in some Moroccan oil though, just to kind of get rid of frizziness and give it like a very nice shiny kind of smoother texture, which also kind of is compromised when you dye your hair blonde. But yeah, that's the hair care routine. I put on some body butter, I did all my skincare, and I'm just gonna like chill and read for the rest of the night, have myself a little relaxing little Tuesday. Alright guys, this morning we got a whole new little set here of Nespresso pods. We got the organic Peru. We've never had this one. This is an espresso. The chocolate fudge, which again I've never had. These were sold out for the longest time because everyone was talking about them. But yeah, wanted to try those out. And then we got 2 of this one. I'm not gonna even try to pronounce that. This is my favorite. This is just regular cup of coffee. Oh my bad, that is the espresso. And then this is my favorite coffee. 2 of those as well. Always check on their website. They always give out like free little samples. So we're sampling, it's like ice one, I don't even know. But Noah was eyeing these actually. So the fact that we got to be able to try them before buying a whole sleeve was awesome. I think I'm gonna go for the chocolate fudge. Good morning everyone, happy Thursday. I look all pretty right now because I just filmed a like sit down video and I'm feeling really inspired again. I think because I have a new video schedule and I'm just like so much more creatively like connected to my content now. I freaking love it. And the editing, I really love my editor, by the way. I will pop her information down below if you guys are looking for an editor. She's amazing. She also edits my friend Haley's video and Brooke Michio's video, if you guys know her. I will still use her in the future if I need her, but I don't know, like I'm getting a little bit disconnected from my content and I just need to do what's best for me, but I love her still. She's amazing. Her name is Jana. I'm gonna ask her first before I pop her down below, but if she says yes, I'll pop her down below. So if you guys are looking for an editor and you want an editor for your content, she is great. She's super, super, super sweet. But yeah, yesterday I didn't really vlog much, unfortunately. I did vlog a little bit, but it felt really rushed and I don't know, I didn't really like it. There was no real context to it, but I ended up going to this really, really cool place called Beauty in Essex. So I went to a restaurant called Cathedral when I first came here with my friend Taylor, and she told me that it's like the sister restaurant of the Tao restaurants that I'm sure you guys have heard about if you travel or anything. Like they're really big in Vegas, kind of like this bistro mixed with almost kind of like a bar or like a club. It's really, really cool, and they're really upscale, really nice restaurants. So coming here, I went to Cathedral and I really liked it. The vibe was amazing. It's actually one of my favorite restaurants I've ever been to in the city. I've heard since then of a place called Beauty in Essex, and that is also another sister restaurant of the Tao group. My friend Kelly, you guys probably know her by Kelly Stamps. I love her so much. She is like honestly the most authentic social media person I know. She is freaking just so humble, so kind, just such a beautiful soul. She was here for a day, and of course I had to go see her, so I took her to Beauty in Essex, and it's really freaking cool. That it's like, I think it's called a speakeasy. It's an illicit liquor store or nightclub. So basically it's a place that only people who know of a person who knows that this is a said restaurant or club can invite you. I think back in the day you'd have to say like a password to even get in. It's a really cool concept. So anyway, this is a speakeasy, so it's a pawn shop. Like when you walk in, you just see a pawn shop, and then obviously we made a reservation, so we just told her our reservation, and you open this door and it becomes like this amazing, beautiful club. But on the outside it looks kind of like a little bit not great, rusty. So it was really fun. I had a lot of fun. I never like picking up the camera when I'm with my friends. I find it really hard. I think you guys think I just like live in my apartment, which honestly I kind of do. But when I do go out and I have that opportunity to get content outside, I'm like, I just want to enjoy the moment, and it's really hard for me to do that. So I apologize if you guys like that kind of stuff, but this is just not the channel for that. I have tried to do it just for you guys, but honestly, like it just takes away from the moment. And when I'm with my friends, which is very rare, I just want to like relish all that is my friends. So I'm sorry that I didn't get content for you guys, and I'm sorry for all the boring apartment content, but it's just when I'm in the moment with my people, I just like to appreciate the moment. But yeah, this morning I got ready. I filmed a video that I journaled the heck out of this morning. I had a sponsor too, so I had to kind of like gather my thoughts with that. And yeah, I just got a lot of like kind of video stuff done today. I thought it would be fun to show you guys like a quick little office tour. I haven't done one of these in a minute, so let's do it. I cleaned the whole section for you guys so it's not dusty. I almost just spilled my coffee right when I said that. All right, so this is the little office space, my little like nook. I'm here pretty much the majority of the day. So desk is from West Elm. I'll pop everything that I mentioned down below. The chair is from Crate and Barrel, I think. It's really cool. It actually like swivels like this. Throw this over here. There we go. That's cuter. But yeah, I wanted something that was like glass, that way it doesn't take away from the view, like you can still see the view from here. I actually just picked this up and this is the coolest thing ever. It's like a phone holder, so now when I'm like working I can just look up at my phone and it's just readily available. Mac desktop, I think it's like the biggest size, I don't know. I got this little plant from Trader Joe's. I always have lip gloss here. This is the Lululemon lip gloss. This is actually something my mom gave me separately, both of these. Right when I moved here, she gave me this little like Love You More charm, which I think is so sweet. And then this little, what would you call this, like plate? It says, you make my heart happy. So I just love this so much. Got my blue light glasses. These are from Key. These are my absolute favorite. I have my little journals down here. I always have like a kind of a more blank one where I just like doodle, brain dump. And then I have my fitness journal down here. That has been a life changer. I always use an external hard drive for my content on YouTube because it takes up so much space on your computer. That's what that little box is. It just kind of holds the storage separate from my storage on my computer. That way I don't need to like, it doesn't slow down my computer or anything. AirPods, got this case from Urban Outfitters, if you guys remember the vlog. I freaking love it. You don't have to like take it off either to charge, which I don't know why, but that just like makes me happy. Coffee always, candle always. This one is Cactus Blossom. It smells so good. I wish you guys could smell through the camera. My mouse pad is from Amazon. I feel like Apple is so expensive, so I always buy the dupes. This is a game changer. This is how I kind of organize my videos now. So I have 3 videos that I focus on during the week, and then every day I put in here like what I want to accomplish for the vlog, and I look at the vlog daily rather than weekly now. Gather my thoughts, see what mood I'm in. I don't make my day based around my vlog anymore. I just vlog around my day. So that changes every day. This one is another video that I'm focusing on. I just have some things that I need to finish up with that one. And then this is one I filmed this morning. Now basically I just can just erase these 3 and then just keep edit here. And then eventually these 3 will change. And then I have my workouts here. These are my reset days. Little to do lists I just throw over here. This lamp is so cute. I love this. It's like this industrial kind of lamp. And I bought this really cool light bulb. At night, it looks really, really cool. I got my little Umbra plant. Believe it or not, this is a real plant. I've had this since Florida. He has grown quite a bit. I love him. Then I got my Bible and my Bible journal over there as kind of like a daily reminder. This is what I see when I'm sitting down. I'm honestly so blessed. I really never thought I'd ever see the day where I have an office like this. And then spanning behind me, I have kind of like my storage area. So anything that's sitting over here, typically like on the floor, is sponsors or things that I need for brand deals. I have my tripod over there. And then I have this little white shelf. This is also from Amazon. All the books that I'm going to be reading are up here. I should probably put them this way now that you guys know what I'm reading. I would like to keep it kind of a secret when I first buy them. But yeah, these are the next books that I'm going to be reading. I have this little like file folder. What is this called? There's a name for it. It says things to do on it. I think it's really cute. It just has like stuff like journals and stuff like that on there. So the first drawer are kind of like the things that were on my desk before. I don't like clutter. So I have like my pencil pouch in here, Post-it, lotion, my to-go camera, stapler, and then the bottom drawer is just ugly electronics that I don't use as often. And that's my office. I thought that would be a little fun integration into the vlog. Haven't done it in a while, but yeah, I'm here probably 90% of my day and I love it. I love my office. If you guys work from home now, I know a lot of people do, have you guys made a little nook for yourself? I have some friends who are not in social media and work like actual jobs in offices, and because of like everything with COVID, they now have at-home office spaces, and I think it's so cute how they're all integrating them into their apartments and stuff. Let me know if you guys do. It's my favorite spot. What's your favorite spot of your house? Do you guys have a favorite little nook or area in your apartment or house or your room? Tell me about it. I want to know. Alright guys, my whole day was just made. Billie Eilish just came out with a new song. It gave me such like folklore vibes, especially like the back. I loved it. I feel like the past few songs that she's put out, I've always liked her music, but they never felt like, I don't know, the beginning of like when I found her, which was like that Yellow album. I wonder if her whole album is out. If it is, I think I might skip my workout and just listen to it. Let's see. Oh my god, is it? Oh no, it's a single. Oh my god, that's so good. I have a playlist called Billie fucking Eilish with literally all her music, no remixes, that I constantly add to as she releases new music. I'll pop it down below for you guys. If you haven't heard Billie's like non-radio, like poppy, popular songs, highly recommend to go listen to her music. For years she was on repeat. I just couldn't stop listening. It was so good. I just have like a lot of respect for her. I definitely vibed with her a little bit better like before she got big, but she just keeps continuing to amaze me. I like her because she doesn't change her music to become radio music. Like I think every one of her songs is very different and unique, and she doesn't do it just to become popular. Like her style has remained the same pretty much with like little twists. So God, she's just great. I love her. Happy Friday. We made it to the end of the week. I don't really have much going on today. I'm gonna be at my little station again. I'm gonna be editing away. I think around like noon, I'm thinking about riding the subway. So I've never rode the subway alone before. I've been slowly but surely getting on the subway, but it's just really difficult here because of like COVID and everything. I think like the subways have gotten really kind of dangerous. Like I keep hearing all these like horror stories of people on the subway, and it just is really scary, especially being a female alone. And the past few times that I've rode the subway, they were actually pretty decent. They're nowhere near as like busy as they were like pre-COVID. And I think that's just kind of what makes them a little bit more dangerous, is that there's not as many people there. But yeah, I've learned to kind of navigate around the subways. It's actually pretty easy because we have like the map apps and Apple Pay now, so you don't have to like buy a Metro card. You can just like tap your phone with Apple Pay. So today I'm gonna try my best to get out of my comfort zone and ride it alone. I'm only concerned about it being empty. So I went on the subway with my friend Haley on Monday, and it was like dead. There was just us and one of the like train, like, what do you call them? I don't even know what you call them, but like the subway is like broken into like little sections. You guys are gonna be laughing at me, but anyway, we were in the little, I was gonna say caboose, but that's the end of a train. Cart? I don't know. We were in one of the sections and it was just us. And I was thinking if I was alone, that would be kind of scary. There was no one, like even when we got off, like in the train station. So God forbid there was like a crazy person or something and you're alone and you're stuck. And it's just really scary. I used to carry pepper spray with me because of an incident that happened when I first moved here. I almost got robbed. It was like pretty crazy. People have told me horror stories that kind of freak me out a little bit. You just kind of have to act like you know what you're doing, like with confidence. And I think like when I'm afraid, I wear it on my face and it's very obvious. And yeah, it's just kind of scary. So we'll see how it goes. The reason why I used to have pepper spray is because it got taken away from me at the airport. It's like attached to my keys, and obviously you can't bring pepper spray onto a plane, and I forgot to just like take it off, so I was like, oh man, so I just had to throw it away. You cannot actually order pepper spray and ship it to New York City. It's like illegal or something. Like I literally cannot do it from Amazon, which is weird because I feel like New York City would be the one place that you need it the most. I'm sure there's like reasons to it, but basically I have to ship my pepper spray to my mom and then either bring it in my suitcase when I go back home to Florida, or she's gonna bring it in her suitcase on the way here, that way I have it. But I'm pretty sure you can get them at like stores here, you just can't ship them. It's really bizarre. Anyway, we're gonna venture on out, keep the AirPods in, stick to yourself, take your phone out, and I'm probably gonna wear a hat because I don't want to bring attention to me. I'm just like, it scares me, okay guys? I am not from here. I think people from places like this easily judge, and they're like, oh my god girl, like you're an adult, like get over it. But it's just, I'm not used to it, and the world is very different right now. It's not like how it used to be here. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Made it back home. I did the thing twice. I rode the subway twice alone. And now that I've done it once, I feel like it's not as bad as I thought. And yeah, I'm just really proud of myself. I saw a lot today. I like got to see the Brooklyn Bridge, kind of. Like I didn't go on the Brooklyn Bridge, but I saw the Brooklyn Bridge. I saw Wall Street, which is like dead, honestly. It's kind of sad, but it was so much fun. I'm so proud of myself. I have tried to film this little portion like 3 times, and I just was like so rambly and all over the place, but it's something that has been like weighing on my heart. I like formed some collective thoughts, did a brain dump, and honestly just organized them. But something came up this morning about this girl named Rachel Hollis. She's like a popular self-help author, and I don't think there's very much else to say about her. I think that's all she is. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was just like this horrible, like appalling story. I read a few articles, and there was the word toxic positivity, which was, I think, exactly what I was trying to verbally explain to you guys, especially on those little like Instagram rants that I was doing. I never felt like I was explaining myself correctly, but that word sums it up pretty well. Toxic positivity is the belief that no matter how dire or difficult a situation is, people should maintain a positive mindset. It's a good vibes only approach. It's kind of like makes you feel bad for not feeling great all the time. And I think I see a lot of this because of the realm of work, I guess, that I was in like in the beginning of my YouTube career, and that was a lot of like spirituality content. I was really kind of buying into this idea of like improving my life and having these big goals and being productive all the time, which I know is another like common phrase, is like the toxic productivity that is constantly shoved, especially in younger generations, and they buy into it and they feed into it. And I think there's a lot of good that comes out of it, but there's so much bad that I have seen. I need to like verbally vomit about it because it bugs me. A lot of these people who sell this false narrative of a positive lifestyle are selling you this idea of this like perfect life, and they're living above the norm of other people because of that. And contrary to how they act, they're not freaking superheroes. Like, they're humans as well. They act like they're above you and that you're below, and you need to somehow do everything that they're doing to get this perfect lifestyle and feel the way that they're feeling and have the life that they're living. And when you compare your life and you see this like extravagant world of what your life could be, no shit you're gonna buy into it, and no shit you're gonna feel shitty about your life. You're gonna sit there and be like, well, what the heck, I can have this and I'm having this. Why can't I have this? It's so easy. They like feed off the idea of how easy it is to attain this by just living the life that they live, or like buying their books and pamphlets or talks and convention centers. And it's this industry. You get this adrenaline rush and you want it so badly, and you see what your potential is and you start like visualizing yourself having this, and it's like, no, you get like excited. It's almost like a rat being on a treadmill while you dangle a piece of cheese in front of it. Like, you're just like trying to get it and you're like drooling and you're like, yeah, let's get it. It looks so beautiful on the outside, but that's like so not what life is about. Life is not about the amount of money that's in your bank account, the look of your partner, the amount of followers on your page, the amount of cars in your garage. Like, all these things that they sell are so fucking material, and I think it's so wrong how we're all striving for that. And I think at one point or another, like, we all have been there. We've all wanted the like material thing, and I'm not saying material is not good. I'm not saying money is not good, and it's really easy for me to say I have, you know, been blessed with the amount of money that I have and the lifestyle that I have. I'm so thankful for how I was raised, because I know that these things are all great and I think they make your life easier, but it's not what life is about. You shouldn't be like striving for that. And I think life would be a lot harder if you didn't have it, but that should not be like the thing that we're striving for. So I'm sitting here editing, and I think what I was trying to verbally say is these things should not be linked to the idea of happiness or success or being like above other people or a better you. Hope that made sense. Life is so much more than that. It's about being a good human being. It's about making an impact in this life. It's about grounding and being connected to something that's bigger than you. Like, it's just, there's so much more things that are important, that's a great explanation for it, than those things. And they make those things look like you're on top of the world, you've made it if you had that. I see a lot of spirituality selling those things. Selling, you know, the money, selling the look, selling brands, selling fame, and all these things are so not what freaking spirituality is about. Spirituality is about connecting to human nature. It's internal peace. It's so much more than like these external distractions. There's a lot of shame behind human behavior and human thoughts and human experiences are in those industries. No one is made to work and grind their whole entire lives, plan and implement their lives to a T, manifest by spinning a positive narrative to every single action and thought in your day, and analyzing everything and trying to control and manipulate everything to a T. Like, that's not what life is about. Life is meant to be lived. Like, we're putting so much stress around living. It's just become a freaking business. Like, I have literally looked at my life at a point and it has been a business. I'm constantly striving for the best. I'm constantly trying to be better. It's very consuming. It's so unrealistic. It's so unrealistic. This is not human behavior. This is not how we should be telling the younger generations especially how to live. I've grown in the past year. My eyes have been opened to things that I wasn't aware of. I think that's why I'm a little bit disconnected now from that kind of industry and like the self-help aspect, is just because it's all fake. It's not about buying into this idea of what like your life could be. It's about living. It's living unselfishly, living without ego, without pride, which is the complete opposite of what I see on that side. There are so many people who don't have the privilege to sit there and buy into this false positive thinking narrative all the time. And just because they don't have the life that these people who sell this stuff live does not mean that they are below them. It does not mean that they are a negative person. It does not mean that you can look down at them as if they have bad energy. There are people every day who literally make such a difference in their communities and the people around them in lives, struggling every freaking day without the praise and notoriety that these self-help gurus get from selling this false life. There's people out there who literally make impacts, who struggle, who overcome all odds and like make such a difference in this world and don't come from the same background as these people do. Contrary to what you've been told, they don't have bad thoughts, they don't have bad energy, they're not attracting or manifesting any of this stuff to them. And to me, when people say that you manifest bad things to you, it makes me want to throw you across the room. And this came to play when I read that story about that girl, Rachel Hollis or whatever her name is. Overall, it's an industry, it's a business. You are basically funding their lifestyle to which they're selling you for. It's like a circle. A lot of it feeds their ego. It hypes them up. When life blesses you with money or any external possession, that does not mean that you live a better life than somebody else or that you are higher than them. And you're not simply above other people just because you think more positive than them. I hate that. I always felt kind of guilt and shame around negative thinking or being in a negative mindset about being a freaking human being, which you saw in my last vlog. Like I literally was like kind of weirdly not wanting to put that out there, and I'm like, why? Like, I'm a bad person, I'm a negative person. I got some most of them were positive, but like I think a few, like one or two, were like, just think more positive, you're just complaining about everything, like da da da. It's like, every feelings are like, any feeling is validated. You should be able to feel what you feel without the need for someone to like constantly like pick and figure you out. Like, you're just a human being. You're not a label, you're not a negative thinker, you're not giving yourself bad energy, you are not manifesting anything negative in your life. You are simply being a human being, and that is that. Ultimately, there's never going to be peace following these people. I think 2020 has done a lot of good, honestly. I know it sucks for a lot of us, but I think it's definitely opened up our eyes to what's really important in life. I see a lot of shift and change happening, and a lot of good. And I think like our mindsets have definitely changed. And I think the way, like who we idolize or what we look up to, it's not necessarily things like that, whereas in 2019 we would look up to people like that and people who have this, what we're sold as an ideal world. I think we're definitely shifting more, instead of focusing so much on our goals and like the external aspect of everything, we're focusing a lot more internal and like our relationships and the people and the impact that we have on our society. At the end of the day, just remember, you're human. You are not a productivity producing machine. Positivity is a great thing, but having feelings is human and should never be used against you. And I don't think all self-help is bad. I think there's a lot of good. I think there are real like spiritual teachers and gurus and people that can motivate you in a positive way. I just think we need to be wary of who we're buying into. Like, are they showy? Are they very promising? Do they make you feel any shame around who you are, or having humanizing experiences like thoughts and feelings? Are they pointing out issues that you never once knew that you had and creating these situations that all of a sudden are becoming more prominent in your life that you never knew you had? Are they using their platform in a way to make an impact or to fund their lifestyle to sell you more of it? Do they underlyingly tell you that you're not good enough, that something's wrong with you, that you don't have enough, or that you need to fix your life? The problem is that you're never better with self-help. So they sell that idea of better. Rant over, I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what your thoughts are on like that industry, like spirituality and all that stuff. There's a video that I really, really liked by Nathaniel Drew. I think it's called like the self-help, what is it called? Why self-improvement is ruining your life. I highly recommend to go watch that. I also have a video where I kind of sat down and talked about like the spiritual side and like my journey with it. If you guys do follow me like from like back in the day and you're like, wait a second, like I remember you being super spiritual, I will pop that on the screen. I feel like I really gathered my thoughts and sat down and just kind of the same thing like I just said here, but it was more like thought out. Today just like sparked because I read that article and I was just so annoyed, and I just had to get it off my chest because I just hate the fact that they're selling this stuff to people who are vulnerable and don't know better. And I think everyone who goes down that route, they eventually get out and they see around it, but there's those, you know, those initial people who get into it and they get all excited, and it does feel good at first, and it's like this idea, and you start like noticing shifts and changes in your life, but ultimately like you'll see the downfall like eventually. But I think like it's also really sad that I see a lot of like younger people kind of going that way and like following things that aren't important, like celebrities and like self-help guru people like that who don't do anything besides sell that, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to bash anyone, but yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I love you guys so freaking much. Bye.